Hey guys, what's going on? This is Hala Pablo. Thank you for tuning in. Real quick video. Just wanted to give you an update. Things are heating up. Things are heating up, and the battle is on. The battle is on. This is we're going to elaborate a little bit on the video from yesterday. This is going to be real quick. I just want to show you here. We have 2022, 2026 fractals, Bitcoin fractals, and shots have been fired, guys. So we drink some tea here. Got my bathrobe on. We're gonna do some bathrobe crypto. It's war. So look here now. This is. I tried to emphasize this yesterday, and I don't think I did it justice. So let me try again. This area here, beneath the microtrend resistance, and where the anchored VWAP is, this area here corresponds to this area here. Now we've had a break of structure. Now in yesterday's video I termed this area the Gettysburg. This area is crucial, y'all. If we can't come back up into this area, this is like the Achilles tendon of the bulls right now, to maintain a bull market, to have any semblance of turning this this potential last point of supply, LPSY, into a change of character. If it enters back in and it turn it from bearish to bullish, then we're gonna have to come up. We're gonna have to come back up over the ice, jump the creek, establish support. It's not just enough to jump the creek. You got to stay above the creek. That's the whole thing, staying above the creek. And then not only that, and then staying up above, flipping the microtrend support back to support from resistance. Right now it's resistance. So we see this attempt here. I think that corresponds to this one here on the 2022 fractal, this area here. Why? Because it's integral that the bulls get back up over the this microtrend. They've got to, otherwise it's going to be a break of structure. There's going to be a failure to rally, and then once that happens, that kind of signs the death warrant for any kind of bullish bias in the near future. Because what that does effectively is say, no can do, access is not allowed, rejection, supply overcomes demand, and they find themselves back beneath the ice like they are right now. So we kind of blow this up here, and we see what's going on. Guys, look at this, and it's falling even as I'm making this video. We're at 86.2. It's time, to start drawing out fib retracements. I think we're en route to this next star system down here, this next redistribution. This will be the second LPSY. And so we could draw kind of like a fib retracement and see how far it was. We'll go off the, let's see, how are we going to do this? Let's go off here, I'm going to get rid of this, and then I'm going to end this video. I just wanted to show you how I measure these things. So we do a fib retracement off this sign of weakness here, and go up to, no, you know what? Let's go off the mama. Let's go off the flagship. We'll go off the sign of weakness in B, off the big one here from the UTAD, and then we find that, let's see, this redistribution area is around the 1.414, between the 1.414 and the 1.272, wicking down past the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement. So these are the three ones. Of course, the 1.618 is the golden. So let's go ahead and do the same thing off the sign of weakness in B, off the sister fractal, and the UTAD on this one. And correspondingly, we have the 1.272 around 80 Gs, 80.6. The 414 at 78, and the 618 at 75. Now that is just the next redistribution area. That is not the bottom. I mean, it could be. Nothing's 100%, but we still have this other one all the way down here. Now remember, this is the 200 weekly moving average area, and this goes down to the 272. And so That on this one would be around 2.272 is around 67.1. Remember, I told you that the 200 weekly was at 57 Gs or something like that, and that by the time we touch down to it, it's going to be a bit higher because it's always going upward. It's forever snaking up as the price action consolidates. Like I said, the 200 weekly has never gone down. It's always gone up from 2013 and on. It's only had an upward trajectory. So it's going to keep going up. So by the time we rendezvous with it, if that happens, it's going to be above 57.6. And it could very well be, I think it'll go lower, like this went lower here, but 67.1, let's just call it 67, is going to be on the table at that point. So yeah, we're already at 86.2, and unless we have another attempt at the ice, which we could, because here, let me get rid of this now. We'll go off the old fractal. There were several attempts at the ice after this big rejection. 1, 2, 3, notably, before price action gave up the ghost. We have currently one rejection off the microtrend above ice, and we've slipped down since. So we're probably around here. So I don't think we're going to fall directly into the 70s from here, although we could. But we see that this lowest point of this first LPSY mitigated. Let's see what area. The sign of weakness in B. So this area here, do you see it? I'm just gonna draw this right here. This area, the sign of weakness in B. So we'll go off the sign of weakness in B, and we're already just about there. So this might as well be mitigated. Now we had a bounce here, we see, and then we came back up to retest the ice 1, 2, 3 times. We haven't made any attempts since this failure. So, but we could maybe we could see this happening in the near future. The ice line is currently at 89.5, so I don't see us breaking back into the 90s. If we break back into the 90s, it's going to have to stay there with volume, with demand. It's going to have to reestablish support, jump the creek, and then come up. And once it hits the creek, it needs to come back up over this microtrend resistance, which is already at 92. So I really don't see that happening, although I do see numerous attempts at the bulls getting their head back up above the ice, melting the ice, crossing back over the creek. That's the only saving grace I can foresee at this point. But make no mistake, shots have been fired, and yeah, I'm going to have to hand this one to the bears. The bulls have lost ground. They're going to have to reclaim it and hold it if we're going to see any kind of shift in the bullish sentiment. But for now, decidedly, persuasively, as far as I'm concerned, bearish on the macro fractals.